are part of the Zetas. The cartel are, for me, the main, like the board of directors, the main leaders, and cartel is about, that word for me is about controlling the price and flow and the logistics and the overall organization. For my interpretation, I feel, is everybody else is kind of like affiliated gangs and organizations and sort of contractors and subcontractors. And so the whole idea is this probably guy was shot was probably selling drugs less than someone else somewhere else. Because these organized crime groups are like the police of the underworld. If you get out of line, usually you get killed. If you do something wrong, someone comes to warn you or tells you, no, you're not supposed to be doing it like that. Or, hey, this is our territory. If you want to come through here, you pay us to move your drugs to our area. And one of the biggest parts of the drug war, what people don't understand in Mexico, is a lot of the killing is fighting over the territory of who has the right to control what drug route. This is a man who's a heroin addict. This is in Juarez. And these are track marks. And all his veins have collapsed in his arms and his legs. There aren't enough drug rehab clinics on the border anymore. I've gone to a lot of them. A lot of people I've interviewed at the government-run drug rehab clinics have said that it's quadrupled the number of drug addicts on the border, actually, because the amount of drugs in this, so you put security along the border, and this is the whole idea of development, social infrastructure, and security. If you're gonna do a bunch of security, it's like Afghanistan, it's the same thing. You do a bunch of security. If you don't have social infrastructure to follow, then you're gonna have problems like this. So, this man's been deported. He got hooked on drugs in the United States. He was living illegally, and now Mexico's gotta deal with it as well. So the security's against the border, so all the drugs get smuggled up, and they sit longer on the border before they can get smuggled. There's a lot more drugs ending up in border towns, and there's leakage out more into the communities than there used to be. This is in Laredo, just north of Laredo, Texas. This looks like a lot of drugs. This is nothing. This is like only 116 pounds of pot. So every border checkpoint, like, where you show your passport and you have the booths, along the border on every major interstate, there's a second checkpoint where they check you, where they got dogs, sniffing dogs, and there are multiple checkpoints, movable small checkpoints they put in different areas all along the border. It's almost like there's two borders now. If you understand the politics and the power structure of Mexico from this president all the way down to some of the local narcos. You go to the mayor's. This is in the mayor's office in the Juarez Valley, and if you want to understand Juarez, you gotta go into the valley. The valley is probably one of the most strategic and important drug trafficking routes outside of the actual city itself of Juarez. There's I don't know the exact measurement, it's like 50, 60 miles of interstate that parallels very closely to the actual border, which makes it ideal for smuggling to get drugs right onto the interstate. The whole idea of drug smuggling is you want to get on a big highway and get up into a big city. Everywhere else, the interstate is very far away from the border. Makes it a lot more difficult to smuggle drugs. Now, these are the history of some of the mayors in this area, mostly one-party rule for 70 years in some towns. These are the guys that have to deal with the local narcos. These are the guys who are getting killed by some of the local narcos. When I got in, there was a picture missing. I thought just symbolically it made a lot of sense. So, anyway, this is the end of the border on the Pacific West Coast state, and that's it for my slideshow. We're just gonna chat for a couple of minutes and then open it up to you all for questions and comments, and then I was gonna, I forgot to mention this. Tell us about, I forgot about this. Remember the exhibition I mentioned, and I kind of started thinking, hey, like, why not publish my own newspaper to, like, make it so I control what's going on? So, you can all have a copy of this. There's gonna be a box. Take it yourself on the other end. But here's the trick to understand. The instructions are on the back, and this was sponsored by Newman.